Hello, students of class 7. How are you all? Hope all have completed your copies. Okay, so today we are going to revise chapter 2 Atmosphere. So, students, as you know, in our solar system, our Earth is a unique planet. So, why it is unique planet? As you can see, life is there in the Earth. That's why it is a unique planet. And Earth is surrounded by atmosphere also. So what is this atmosphere? The Earth is surrounded by an envelope of an air which is called atmosphere. The atmosphere extends to about 1000 kilometers from the surface of the Earth, but 99% of the total mass of the atmosphere is found within 32 kilometers. Okay, so the atmosphere is held to Earth by the force of gravity. So the force of gravity is holding the gas molecules. So this gas molecules, they are the mixture of molecules. So what is molecules? Molecules is the smallest particle of the substance in a free state, and gas molecule, they move randomly in all directions. Okay. So next we'll see composition of atmosphere. So here atmosphere, as I told you, it is made up of mixture of gases. So you can see many gases of mixture of gases are found in this layer. So we'll see the amount of gases present. First is that nitrogen, it amounts to nearly 78% of the volume of air, and oxygen, it is of 21%, and remaining 1% is other gases which are found in the atmosphere. Understood? So here oxygen, as you know that everyone need oxygen, isn't it? So it is a life breathe, as living beings breathe oxygen. So living beings, they survive only through oxygen. That's why oxygen is called life breathe. And nitrogen, it helps the growth of the living organisms, especially plants. So plants, in order to grow, they need nitrogen. Next comes carbon dioxide and water, which helps the plants to grow, isn't it? So plants, in order to make their food, they need carbon dioxide. So rain and snowfall, which provide most of the water to plants, come from water vapors present in the lower layers of the atmosphere. So as you know that in troposphere, weather phenomena takes places. Next we'll see usefulness of the atmosphere. So atmosphere is very useful to living beings on earth. So in fact, atmosphere is one of the necessary components of biosphere. So biosphere means where living beings are living. Okay. So how we can measure the height of a biosphere? So till where the birds fly, we can measure the height of the biosphere, and depth of the biosphere we can measure till where the marine lives are survived or living, is we can measure the depth of biosphere. So here atmosphere, it acts as a shield around the earth and protects the earth from cosmic rays. Okay, so here atmosphere is acting as a shield around the earth and protecting the earth from entering the cosmic rays. Next is it also acts as a barrier protecting the earth from meteoroids which can cause a lot of damage to earth. So here if atmosphere, if it was not there, means all the meteoroids might have entered into the earth and it would have damaged the earth like moon. Okay, moon does not have atmosphere, so all the meteoroids have fall on the moon and you can see the picture of moon how it has damaged the moon, isn't it? So meteoroids, they enter the Earth's atmosphere and it looks like a shooting star in the sky. You might have observed when you see the sky as if a star is falling, isn't it? So that is the shooting stars. Next we'll see even radio communication on the earth are possible as the upper layers of atmosphere stop sound waves from escaping into space. So sound waves, where do you find? It is in the ionosphere. Okay. So from there it does not allow the radio communications to go out. Next, Earth's atmosphere is critical system for life on our planet. Together with oceans, atmosphere shapes Earth's climate and weather pattern and makes the Earth habitable by maintaining right temperature on the Earth's surface. That is, atmosphere is distributing the heat from one part of the earth to other part also. Okay, so like for example you can see a large amount of energy is received from sun in the tropical region, isn't it? So from there it is distributed towards the cold region, thereby reducing the temperature differences between various parts of the earth. Next we'll see structure of the atmosphere. The atmosphere of the earth can be divided into four major layers. So this division is made upon the density and temperature differences in the atmosphere. So the density of the air in the atmosphere is determined by number of molecules of various gases per unit of volume. So the larger the number of air molecules per unit of volume, the greater will be the density of the atmosphere. So the denser air remains closer to the ground and density of air decreases as you go upward. That's why you can see the mountain climbers, they carry oxygen cylinder along with them. That is due to air decreases, okay, as you go upward. So what are the major layers of the atmosphere? So major layers of the atmosphere are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere and thermosphere. So students, today we'll wind up the revision till here. So I hope everyone understood this topic. So everyone revise this chapter, learn the question answers. Okay. Thank you children. Have a nice day.